It's cracking YouTube. Just finished watching the Elimination Chamber. My eyes hurt, and my brain is probably missing a few brain cells from watching it. It was kind of dumb. A lot of things were dumb about it. The booking, the timing, I don't know. And it was horribly predictable. So, Chamber started off, as we all know, with the Raw guys up first for the WWE Championship. It was definitely the highlight of the pay-per-view, and they started off with it. It went on for, I think, someone said 32 minutes long. Kofi was in it, so it was moderately enjoyable. Kofi did a cool little Spider-Man on the wall, DDT to Ziggler on the steel grate. Ziggler was eating a lot of steel during this match. He really put his body on the line. Looks like he could have got really legit hurt a few times. The match started off with Kofi and Punk as the first two, so I thought Elimination Chamber match for both. It would just have the champions start. I don't know who's deciding who starts when, what happens, if they draw straws. I don't know. All I knew for sure is that Y2J would be the last one in, and he was, because he did that whole six-pack challenge. Other than that, it wasn't too eventful. Kofi spent most of the match just lying down, did a couple spots. He climbed down the pod, jumped on them. Let's see, nothing really too crazy happened. R-Truth and Miz were never in the ring at the same time, so I don't know if they're angry at each other backstage for what Miz did to Truth. But yeah, other than that, Kofi did good. Looked like Jericho got hurt when Punk kicked him out and he crashed into a cameraman, hit his head. I don't know. It wasn't that good, but it was definitely the highlight of the evening. Punk wins. Miz did a very lackluster performance. It wasn't that great. Then we had the Divas match. Tamina Snuka versus Beth Phoenix, the champion. Beth beat her. Wasn't really that great of a Divas match. Went a little longer than the typical Raw SmackDown Divas matches that only go on for like 2 minutes, but yeah, there's a funny line Beth said to Tamina, "What's the matter, coconut head?" It's kind of cool. Then we had John Laurinaitis come out, Big Johnny. He had an announcement, and he was just trying to get Teddy Long fired, is pretty much his whole thing. Maybe he's going to start a feud with Teddy Long. I wouldn't mind seeing Teddy Long get fired. I could give a fuck about him player. Really cool parts about this was Alberto Del Rio came out, started bad-mouthing Teddy Long. Mark Henry came out, started bad-mouthing Teddy Long. So did Christian. So we had all these cool guys who were, supposed to be suspended or injured back. So hopefully they'll be back on Raw, back on SmackDown. I like Johnny Laurinaitis more than Teddy Long. Johnny Laurinaitis is kind of a goofy guy. Teddy Long is just I don't know, he's always dicking that stupid Oksana and setting up tag team matches and just being really mean to heels. He does abuse his power. I wouldn't mind seeing him go. Johnny Laurinaitis on SmackDown and Raw, nothing but good news to me. Then, after that, we had the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. The final Elimination Chamber match was the third match. Wade and Big Show started off, so Daniel Bryan was locked in the pod. The champion didn't start like in the Raw one. I don't know who's deciding what happens here, but whatever. Wade Barrett actually looked pretty strong against Big Show, had him on the mat most of the time. Wasn't exactly dominating him, but did pretty good. Wade's entry music still sucks. It's like, I don't care what you think of me. It just blows. Like, fuck, what happened to your I've Had Enough theme song? Oh my god, your new theme song is just terrible. Just makes people want to kill themselves. But yeah, no one got jumped. Santino didn't get jumped. Drew McIntyre, Christian, no one beat up anybody on the way to the ring, so all the contestants that were announced are in it. Let's see. Big Show was mostly the dominating force in. Khali was the fifth man out of the pod into the match, and he was eliminated almost immediately, making him pointless. In the end, it was Bryan versus Santino. Big Show had this cool spot where he tore the top of Daniel Bryan's pot out before Daniel Bryan could get out, and crawled inside and made love to him inside, and there's like nudity and sex, and it's very weird. He eventually managed to throw... They got out of the pod, and he threw Bryan through another pod, and I don't know, Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes teamed up on Big Show, eliminated him. I don't know if this helps the Big Show versus Daniel Bryan storyline at all, but in the end it was Bryan versus Santino. Daniel Bryan kicked out of the Cobra, thank God. Eventually made Santino tap out to the LaBelle lock. I don't know, pretty lackluster. It was okay, but I liked how it made Wade Barrett look quasi-strong, even though Santino pinned him and eliminated him. I think he was the one who eliminated Cody Rhodes too. Let me check my notes. Yep, Santino pins Rhodes, pins Wade Barrett. It ends with Sheamus coming out and pretty much declaring he's going to fight Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Could be good. Sure, let's get excited. Oh yeah, there's also a couple spots where Wade Barrett slammed the door on Bryan's head pretty hard. Pretty cool. Then we go backstage. There's Hornswoggle there eating cheese. He's wearing a cheese hat, hanging out with Justin Gabriel, his buddy. He says something about Jack Cheese. Jack Swagger gets offended. Oh yeah, Natalia's there and she farts, of course, really loud. And then as she runs away, she makes this farting. She's farting her ass off. Just got Hornswoggle makes the cuts to the cheese joke. Anyway, it leads up to Justin Gabriel versus Jack Swagger for the U.S. Championship. Woo, an unannounced match. Fourth match of the evening after both chamber matches. We get this very uneventful, boring Justin Gabriel versus Jack Swagger match where not a lot happens, not very many cool spots. Justin Gabriel jumps over the ropes. A little bit of, aggressive from Jack Swagger. Eventually, Justin Gabriel taps out to the ankle lock. Who cares? I'm glad Jack Swagger retains, but whatever. And throughout the night, we're having The Rock and Cena video packages. This battle of video packages is just building up their feud for WrestleMania beautifully. It's just doing such a good job. Just showing John Cena in a gym, Rock at a movie opening. Oh my god, it's just, who's gonna win? I don't know. It's bullshit. Finally, we have a very, very boring ambulance match. Kane versus Cena. Just the most boring, non-violent ambulance match of all time. No real rough spots. It looked very weak. A little back and forth. We got to see a lot of Kane's suffocating hand grab thing on Cena. They pushed each other on wheelchairs. Kane gave Cena a ride on the little wheelie stretcher. Nothing too extreme. It ends with Cena standing on top of an ambulance, giving the attitude adjustment to Kane off screen where he just lands where you can't see until like foam, you would assume. It's just the most comfortable landing ever. Just the most weak ambulance match ever. Just killed the show. I was totally losing attention. I had to make some tea to drink just to keep the caffeine levels up so I could stay awake and watch it, because really my attention span is really starting to wane there. I was like, this is just dumb. It's just the most bullshit thing. Cena wins. All my predictions are right. Very predictable show. Chris Jericho might be hurt. There was no update. Josh Matthews says he's going to update everyone. At the end of the show, I've got Natalia's farts in my mouth right there. But yeah, I don't know. We didn't see any Zack Ryder, no Brodus Clay. Eve wasn't there. I don't know. So overall, not a very good pay-per-view. I feel really bad for people actually paid to watch this. No Randy Orton was spotted, so that's good. But these are just things we didn't see. I like what I didn't see, so that's good. What I did see, though, is just, I don't know. There was some brutal chamber. Definitely the chamber matches are the highlights. So watching everyone eat steel and Kofi Kingston give a DDT to Ziggler, I don't know. Fuck me. 10 years of elimination chamber matches, and that's what we get. Everyone retains, no one loses their title. I don't know. It was pretty much just a bunch of shit. Peace out.